Looks like we're going to go ahead and meet the teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, now let's meet the teams. First, from Costa Mesa, California, Balboa Bay 15 Blue. Number 3, Joseph Karlous. Number 5, Cole Power. Number 2, George Knapp. Number 9, Nathan Harlan. Number 14, Justin Pennington. Number 16, Max Dunk. Number 18, Michael Smith. Number 20, Adam Flood. Number 21, Ayrton Garcia. Number 23, Matthew Olson. Number 26, John Rogers. Number 35, Kyle Vom Steeg. Your head coach, Glenn Culver. Assistant coach, Nicholas Amado. And team manager, Michael Brinkley. You guys went
Here with number 5, that's Jean-Michael Perez.
Perez with a great jump serve, handled pretty well by Balboa to start this.
Picked up by the libero. Great job. Envy Elite blocked by Balboa Bay.
Great job at the middle blocker there from Balboa Bay. Number 15, I believe that was, excuse me, number 16.
Cole Power back to serve. He's a fossil fuel.
Ball's out of bounds. Swing by Envy Elite. Great swing there. Balboa Bay forming a really good block. They're doing everything they wanted to do. They'll just dig that ball next time.
Arriaga, great serve. Tip by Balboa Bay's middle, number 23. Matthew Olson, gonna be a high looping play for Envy Elite. Net violation called to number 35. That's Kyle Vom Steeg.
Good rallies forming here. I have to imagine that we're going to see really good volleyball unless one team's able to look from the near side. Great swing drawing in the double block of Balboa Bay.
Going weak side here. Big swing top picked up by Cole Power.
Forcing the outside here. I'd like to see him mix it up just a little bit to see if they can get better angles.
Back-to-back monster libero digs. Libero's going to set it outside here, and Cole Power sets to number 16, Max Dunk. Taking a look here, what you just saw, Cole Power goes high. It's a 53 ball inside, and Max Dunk. Great name for the wrong sport, I'm telling you.
Knapp into serve for Balboa Bay. See if he can get a dig here to keep his team running smoothly. Good swing out of the back row. Picked up by the one-handed dig of Perez.
Number 5, that's Jean-Michael Perez.
Dunk,
big
great
block.
high swing. Good pickup by Powers. Keeping his team in system here.
That's going to find the floor for the point. Number 23 gets the kill. Matt.
It's the first swing out of the middle, Dave, coming up clean. Here's a great look. Powers picking that ball up over his head. That's number 3, the setter. Karlous going to his middle attack.
Karlous there reaching high. He tries to take a little bit more on that block than he needed to, and he gets the net. That's going to put number 3 on the service line. That is Francisco Cruz.
Forcing the slide attack. We saw that work so well for Balboa in the 18 Open final.
Gets behind him, he gets a little underhanded swipey on it, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Good idea. If he gets that ball all the way to the pin, if Karlous gets that ball all the way to the pin, I think he's really opening up his offense.
Big shout out to the nieces of Archie there working the ball circuit.
We certainly appreciate their help to keep this match running smoothly and efficiently, giving these guys a true gold medal experience. Good touch off the block. Karlous picking that up. Knapp going outside, blocked unfortunately.
Taking a look here at this replay, we see big elevation, but look at the closed block there from Negron and Sanchez.
I think Flood needs to get a little bit deeper on that ball, wait for it to get to him. Going back to the slide.
Correction, that was Hernandez and Negron. Good down line shot there, picked up.
Great pickup at Negron.
And a kill out of the back row. Breaking down the last play. Boom, from the boomstick, number 16, Arriaga.
Lefty out of Negron, trying to go from left to right, creating a difficult passing lane, or alley, if you will, for Balboa Bay. Unfortunately, does not clear the net. And
that is an intentional backspin ball. You see his hand come under the ball. It's a bit of a float, but it has a little bit of backspin on it, making it harder to handle by the serve receive. And back to serve again, Matthew Olson.
One-handed pickup, going back to Flood.
Huge block there from Joseph Karlous.
Great double block by Balboa. Let's take another look here. Really good job of the setter, Karlous, and 26 from Balboa Bay, Rogers, getting their hands across the net and back into the court. Not sure, not sure there was a touch there. They tried, though.
And number 26, John Rogers, is really good net minding. He says this is Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, and he owns that block party.
That was Olson with the float serve. It's going to force Envy Elite into their first time out of the set.
Envy Elite, I believe, not dropping a set in this tournament. Is that correct?
Envy Elite actually had to battle against MVVC, which is Mountain View Volleyball Club, going into 3 sets, as well as against Bones 15 Black out of the Southern California region. Those are the only 2 3-set matches they had to compete in. Balboa Bay having a little bit more of a luxury up until the last match against Milwaukee Volleyball Club, having to win 18-16 in the 3rd set to get here to face Envy Elite. Coach whispering some words of encouragement to his setter.
Olson back here to serve. It is 9-6.
Going back out to Negron.
Up skis. It's an overpass, but it's still in play. Nice pickup there. Karlous goes outside to Flood. Flood gets the kill.
I like that Flood was able to take a different look at this. Here's a great look from the end line. Good pickup by Balboa Bay, forcing the Flood, but Flood going more down the line, able to beat the defender from Envy Elite.
You see him turn at the hips, and that's a great read there. You know, a lot of guys watching the arms, the hips are a great indicator of where he's going to put that ball, and Flood gets his body turned. Here he does it again, he uses the block.
Back-to-back kills for Flood, opening up the lead to 5 points.
Taking a look at the replay here, Kyle.
That was Knapp with the back set to Flood. another net violation for Balboa. It's their third net violation, Dave. Just under half the points for NV Elite coming off net violation errors from Balboa Bay.
Right, you are. All right, George Knapp picks it up.
Good
Great hustle there from
contact.
Karlous. Going outside.
Net violation again.
Wow, and visibly upset with it, Joseph Karlous.
Good pickup off the reception.
There's Karlous.
Making contact while having at least a body part in contact with a sport court. That's illegal contact.
Alvarado's serve goes to the libero, Cole Power.
Flood.
Flood on the top of the block gets the kill. Coming in number 35.
It's going to bring in number 35, Kyle Vom Steeg.
Vom Steeg? That's right, Vom Steeg.
Vom Steeg, a lefty for Balboa Bay, trying to match Negron, who's a very physical powerhouse for NV Elite. Let's see how they match up. Wow, ball just clipping the top of the net. That's going to be a point for NV Elite going inside the double block. Let's see what the middle blocker could have done a little bit better. As he's going to press, if 26 for Balboa Bay, John Rogers is able to reach that inside hand, drop it back into the middle of the court. I think he has a really good chance to block that ball.
On the overpass, number 13, Alex Rivera says, hello, lunch.
Balboa Bay only up by 2 now as Hernandez is back to serve. Serving it up here for number 13, I believe that is, Dave.
I'm sorry, 13 for the out of middle, Rivera, yes, sir.
And Hernandez, number 14, back to serve.
Going sharp cross for Flood. Flood on the big block here. Looks like he drifts a little bit too far, and Arriaga gets the kill. Joel Arriaga. Big swing here. Looks like
exactly
20.
What you mentioned, Dave. Yep, getting past that block or the attacker.
Causes a gap in the block, and Arriaga takes advantage.
Vom Steeg's dug, but an overpass. 26, Rogers trying to come away with a clean free point. Hernandez continuing his service run.
All 12-12 here on center court, set number 1.
Going back to Flood. Flood picks up Negron pretty easily. They're going to feed him again.
Great up from Karlous. Unbelievable
Powers
dig.
trying to force Flood, who's been doing a really good job for Balboa so far.
Vom Steeg just wide again. I think they're giving too much distance on that outside attack. You see it here in the replay. Great up there from Karlous. Powers sets Flood. Flood goes down the line. And if you watch here, watch the middle blocker. Middle blocker's not closing because the outside block is drifting too far to the antenna. Give that antenna, let them go line. If they can make that shot, give it to them. Especially
if you keep getting beat cross, Dave, no reason to take away a shot that they're not trying to hit. Unless you have a defense that's around it. Good stack play. Flood with the kill again. A lot of people call that a tandem, a stack, or a cross play. Here's a phenomenal look from the end line. Flood just coming around hitting that 2-ball after number 18. Michael Smith runs the quick ball, trying to draw in some blockers.
Smith had just come into the game.
Swing off the block of Vom Steeg.
Taking a look at the replay here, and that's where Vom Steeg needs to set his block, turn that right hand in.
Points to Balboa Bay. Service error is going to give Balboa Bay a point.
Balboa Bay's back to serve with number 5, Cole Power.
We're all tied up, 14-all. Vom Steeg with another chance. It comes away this time. Let's see if 23 Smith is, or excuse me, Olson. Olson does jump and is in the vicinity. That is actually going to give him half a block, even though he didn't touch it. Is that a block? Was a little block my vision was blocked there, Dave. I'm not sure if that was a double block for Balboa Bay. Thanks to the camera crew, able to see this for us. I think that was just a hitting error by NV Elite.
Big swing, Vom Steeg gets it up.
Ball finds Vom Steeg and gets a great ball.
Net violation on NV Elite 15.
That's gonna force the second and final timeout at NV Elite. Balboa Bay very excited, having tied it up and then giving up a 3-point run in favor of Balboa Bay. That's gonna force Alberto Torres from NV Elite to take his second and final timeout of the set.
Karlous even dancing it up here. She kicks the tunes here inside Championship Stadium. Full of sass and awesome tunes, that's what she does.
Nice full packed house here on center court in Dallas, Texas. We hope you had a safe, fun, and festive 4th of July. Thank you for joining us. You have this 15 open medal match right now. 2 undefeated teams battling it out to take home the gold. As we return to action, Power is serving for Balboa Bay. That was oh, I thought there was contact there after it contacted the net.
Right you are, Kyle.
Dave, we obviously have the luxury of taking a look at this in slow motion. Does it hit the net and then the arm of the middle blocker?
I don't see it hitting that middle blocker. I just saw the use of the arm as the backboard through the net.
So much of this game, Dave, can be momentum. It can be runs of points. If you play side-out volleyball, all you have to earn is 2, and right now, Balboa Bay has extended it to 5.
Here we are. Big swing there on the weak side from Arriaga.
Arriaga back to serve. Very upset about getting aced that previous point, putting his shirt over his head, but I'm glad he was able to get his head out of the clouds so he could take a great swing on that last ball.
Service error.
The 10th error for NV Elite in this first set. Now, if you remember the previous 15 club final, Dave, UVS gave up 13 errors, but with their ability to terminate the ball, were able to erase a 7-point deficit. NV Elite only down by 5 right now.
And that's a good way to erase it with a monster swing from Sebastian Alvarado.
Fantastic look from the near side, going over the top of the double block of Balboa Bay, going to the longest part of the court and finding the corner. Great reception by Powers.
Out of bounds. Coming in guns hot towards the announcer's table. But that is a great swing, and that is a great point for Balboa Bay. Dunk here to serve.
Pantoja, the libero for NV Elite, telling his guys, hey, we're okay, let's just calm down. Another net violation by Balboa Bay. That was Olson trying to jump. Looks like he catches it on his way down.
Yeah, and just a slight touch, but that's what the refs are watching for. Any part of the net contact is going to be a violation.
And it has to be in the act of playing the volleyball, Dave. That's just a little bit of a subtle additive to that. Does Flood catch the line? Let's see if Flood's able to catch the line here. Nope,
No,
ball's
sir.
wide. Smart play for Negron just to let that go. Wow, that pays off well for Balboa Bay. Balboa Bay trying to ask for a sub. However, the first official beckons for serve, and the official did not enter into the substitution zone in time. They were waved off, and then they actually don't have to sub now that they sat it out.
And you saw NV Elite trying to take advantage of that by rifling the serve right in that area where the miscommunication was.
Good pickup by Olson. Great pickup by number 10 there. That's Sebastian Alvarado.
Outside the Flood, picked up by Pantoja. Out of bounds on the weak side attack is going to put Balboa Bay back to serve again with Matthew Olson.
Smart play here, letting that ball go. That's Matthew Olson. Not sure if he knew it was going out of bounds or was hoping it was going out of bounds. Had a shoe tie. Balboa Bay 1 point away. Now Dave, NV Elite did do a fantastic job getting that deficit down to 2. However, they find themselves at the end of 5 here now.
Picked up there by, then they go on back row to number 16, Max Dunk. That is going to be an NV Elite point.
Interesting enough dynamic, Dave. This shows you it may be a 14, or excuse me, I apologize, a 15 open gold medal. However, both teams are not error-free. Going to the middle, picked up well by NV Elite. They're going to force to the outside. Alaraga. Actually takes a goofy-footed approach here. Instead of going right-left, goes left-right.
And John Rogers comes back in.
Sebastian Alvarado back to serve. Flood not able to handle it, but Powers goes really high back to him. Great set. Not sure if he was ready for it, though.
Off the top of the block, number 16, Arriaga again gets a monster kill.
Forcing Balboa into their first timeout of the set. They've been stagnant. Here's a great look at that last point going off the outside hand of Karlous for a point and only a 2-point deficit, swinging 3 points here. Let's listen to Balboa's timeout.
When you get in trouble or the ball's high, we're out of system, want to go high line if we can. Okay?
Hey, we're shading left on service field, yeah?
Hey, let's go right here, Balboa. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, on ball.
Coach Culver there, not sure if that was a mental lapse or if he was surprised that there was a camera in his huddle he may not have been used to, saying, hey, when we're out of system, instead of trying to make something out of nothing, let's go high line, let's take the, either the setter out or force the ball to come from behind the setter's back. NV Elite serving down by 2, going to Flood.
Big
Dunk
up
picks that
there.
up. Great set selection, yes.
Right you are, and you are absolutely dead on, Kyle. That is a great set selection. You see him looking over his options, goes to the money ball, and that's going to bring in number 35, Kyle Vom Steeg.
Vom Steeg, who was able to end his 3 rotations with a block towards the end of the last revolution. Let's see if he's able to do the same thing here. They're at their first set point.
Joseph Karlous on the advantage, picks it up. Cole Power goes Vom Steeg down the line.
Good pickup by Pantejo.
Good pickup there. Karlous going again to Vom Steeg. Tip. Oh, and blocks for point. Arriaga combining with Hernandez.
That was just a very unsafe and poor set selection. Here's the first ball. That was actually Karlous, the setter, who forces it a little too much. Needs to be square to the outside to keep that ball off the net for Vom Steeg. That's Hernandez back to serve. This is the second set point for Balboa. Wow, great swing, but great touch block by Balboa Bay. Balboa Bay ends the first set in dramatic fashion. That is Flood going down the line. Great swing by Adam Flood. What I thought made that so special, Dave, and we'll hopefully have a chance to take a look at set point here, was the fact that his middle was up early. That forced the middle of NV Elite to jump with him, allowing him to go outside to Adam Flood, who puts that down with a lot of authority. And you are seeing a good mix-up and a great defensive game coming out of their setter, Joseph Karlous. Karlous not only just blocking well, but also digging the ball well. Great court awareness and great spatial reasoning. He's mixing up his sets. I haven't seen him use the middle effectively in this game a whole lot, but they've been using the right side and mixing up pin to pin. Balboa Bay have only gone to their middles once and earned a point out of that. After that, it's been a non-middle and all pin-driven game. Both teams doing a really good job Balboa Bay only actually earned 8 kills, having given up 9 errors, but blocked well and was able to get an ace as well.
Let's look at some of the game highlights here from set number 1. Started off, good sportsmanship, but here's where the action comes alive. Back row attack from Arriaga, laying the heavy lumber. Again on the outside.
That was Sebastian Alvarado.
Big block there from Karlous. Great pick up and dig, going to Flood.
Flood really started to come alive here in this set, something we didn't see early, and I didn't think he was getting great set selections. Going to him in bad ball situations. Arriaga step closing, albeit goofy-footed, coming away with a great point. Big roan. That was that block we talked about at the end of Vom Steeg's rotation.
And let's see here. Karlous goes outside to Flood. Flood down the line, gives it a ride, and that's out of bounds.
This
Hernandez
is a set point
here
for Balboa Bay. Good, going to Flood, picked up easily though. Flood switches with Vom Steeg. Really good job by the trailing block here. That was Rogers.
What a pass there from Cole Power.
Now, I thought that NV Elite did a really nice job defensively. They gave about a foot and a half on the line and say, hey, if you're gonna hit that, good for you. We're gonna give you that ball. But I'm gonna make sure I keep everything inside of me, and we're gonna dig a lot of volleyballs back into the center of the court. That time, Flood able to come away with a great kill.
A lot of fun here in Nationals family event. A lot of people here hanging out for the 15 Open Division.
Packed house here just behind us, Dave. Fans cheering on their teams. Balboa Bay in the white, taking on NV Elite in the blue.
Balboa Bay.
Balboa Bay able to take the first set, 25-22. They are one set closer to bringing home the 4th gold medal for Balboa Bay. Balboa Bay having won the gold medals in 14 Club and 14 Open, and as well as 18 Open. Let's see how this one pans out. NV Elite doing a really good job to erase the 5-point deficit midway through that set after being tied there 14 all. We'll see how this one pans out. NV Elite, if they're able to not become error prone, is going to do a great job, especially if they can force Balboa Bay into some bad ball situations.
Right, you are. Here we go. Lineups are checked. Action getting back underway. And number 20, the guy that ended it last game, is going to start it out here. That's Adam Flood, number 20. Jump float serve. Good ball movement there on the serve as well. Picked up by Power.
That was Dunk trying to go high loopy roll down the line, going long. First point in favor of NV Elite. Let's see how they respond.
Jean-Michael Perez at the service line here for NV Elite 15s out of Naranjito, Puerto Rico.
Net violation.
Called on NV Elite. Back to serve, number 5, Cole.
Early here in the second set, Dave, all points scored on errors. Let's see where they go from here. Point to Balboa Bay, overpass.
Cole Power back to serve.
Looking at the replay here, you see it. Setter could not go up. He's a back row setter. Cole Power serves deep to the one spot.
Arriaga coming off the outside hand of Dunk. Here's a great look at Arriaga. Now, he doesn't do a really good job of step closing and keeping that ball high on his right shoulder. It drifts over, so he's really coming across his body, able to find the block and out of bounds.
Back to serve, coming in to serve. Number 2, George Knapp.
Great reception by Arriaga, going to the middle, number 13. That's Alex Rivera. Fantastic look at Rivera coming around. It's more of like a push ball because it's not straight up and down on the setter. Pushes it to away from him. That's going to be to the right shoulder of the trailing middle, who's able to come back across his body.
Perez jump, or a little hop jump serve there. Slide approach, good pickup there. Picked up his own blocked ball, number 23. That's Matthew Olson, but that's going to still be a NV Elite point.
Point back to serve number 4, Carlous Perez.
Serve from Giancarlo coming, little short jump. Karlous, big swing there on the slide approach for number 23.
Ball's down, Balboa Bay point. What's so special about that rally, Dave, is the fact that that was Olson able to connect on the slide approach. Even though he was dug, it was a great ball.
Picked up there by George Knapp, and heads up play by Dunk going for the tip.
Dunk's gonna be back to serve for Balboa Bay. We are all tied up 4 apiece.
First ball out of bounds for NV Elite. Back to serve again, number 16, Max Dunk.
Apparently Max Dunk is a 2-sport athlete. He does also play basketball.
Rightfully so.
Great
wow.
Block. Free ball play coming.
Great
Picked
coverage
up.
by NV Elite.
Karlous picks it up. Back row attack.
NV Elite pretty upset about the no call there. But Negron putting away with some ferocity. Not sure if you're able to hear at home, fans. The NV Elite coaching staff very upset. They thought the ball was caught, not thrown, but caught, which would be part of the definition for a lift.
And Negron here with a great jump serve. And you know what? Sometimes a no call is enough fuel to get the team rallied up and fired up to come back, take control of the game.
NV Elite taking the first lead of the match. 1 point advantage and the first lead. Good pickup by Knapp. Good pickup by Arriaga, going to Alvarado, coming away with the kill. Now that's a broken play, Dave, because Alvarado's not in a great position. All he can do is step close. Sure, you'd like to ask him to get a little bit deeper, but as that play is coming towards him, he has to wait to see if he may need to be involved and take that second contact.
Service there by NV Elite. Back to serve number 23, Matthew Olson.
Olson with a great jump float down the line, not handled well by Alvarado. He's gonna have to free ball it into Knapp. Knapp takes that pretty easily. Thought that was a lift also, letting that ball come down. Swing out of the middle.
Number 26, Scott Rogers. Number 23, Matthew Olson.
Great look at the replay there. Rogers goes high off the top of the block, turns on it last second to send that out of bounds.
Going to Negron, who's a fantastic attacker. Good
Max
pickup by Dunk.
Flood on the standing roll.
Another good pickup by Dunk. Negron digging the last 2 balls, going outside to Alvarado. Great set.
Good pickup there, number 23. That is Matt Olson, who sets up Joseph Karlous. Uses the top of the block.
Let's take a look at that last part of that Negron with a great swing. This is actually the early part of the rally. Ball crossed the net about 4 times. Karlous, seeing he's not going to be able to set that ball well, just pushes it off the outside hand of Alvarado.
Back to serve number 10, Sebastian Alvarado.
8-8 here, center court. Alvarado serving, and an ace serve right there out of the gate.
Ace serve, number 10, Sebastian Alvarado.
Fantastic look at the serve down the line. Flood not able to redirect that ball. Alvarado serving again. Flood able to handle it this time. Goes back to Flood, who did a really good job in the first set for Balboa Bay.
Ball hits the antenna out of bounds for
Error
Arriaga.
for NV Elite.
Arriaga finds the antenna out of bounds. Penalty number 35, Kyle.
Here's Arriaga, who again is goofy-footed, and what that does is it creates a little bit of unusual torsion on your body that if you're not careful can really get a lot of over-rotation. The result there being an error.
Service error on Balboa Bay. That'll bring up number 13, Alex Rivera for NV Elite.
Serving number 14.
Manuel Hernandez.
NV Elite serving. Net violation against Balboa Bay. NV Elite with a 2-point advantage over Balboa Bay right now. Good location. Flood not handling that one yet again.
That's going to be a Balboa Bay point. Back to serve again, your boy Adam Flood.
Adam Flood back to serve for Balboa Bay.
Vom Steeg here. And that's a great chop shot from a big man, which she's not used to seeing.
That's going to be her 5th kill for NV Elite as we are almost halfway through the second set. Balboa Bay with 5 kills, NV Elite with 6, but 2 aces in favor of NV Elite. Not a lot of blocking, Dave. We are getting a lot of touches, but no blocks for points yet. Perez picks that up. He's doing a fantastic job spreading out his offense. Net violation against Rivera.
Back to serve, number 5.
See if we can get a really good look here. Yep, that's a left hand of Rivera coming into contact with the top of the net.
Cole Power, great serve, burning clean.
Net violation. I'm gonna give that to a kill though.
Back to serve, number 16. Joel Arriaga.
Joel Arriaga serving. Good tip there by number 23, Matt Olson. That's going to be long and out of bounds for NV Elite. Bringing up number 2, George Knapp coming in.
Balboa Bay looking to equalize here as they are down 1 point almost halfway through.
Napster here to serve.
Good float serve by Knapp. Handled pretty well by Pintajo.
Wow, way to draw the block early. Number 13 gets the kill, Alex Rivera.
Let's break down that last play, Dave. Rivera could be a little bit earlier, but I think they're running a 1.5 tempo. That gives a really high-flying middle the ability to jump, see the court, and then take a swing. Dunk having to chop it down the line, but takes out the setter. Good pickup by Powers. Karlous going to the sliding middle. Out of touch called.
Touch called on NV Elite. Back to serve, number 16.
Let's see if we can see what the line judge calls here. Powers picks that up well. Karlous going to the sliding middle of Olson.
That is a great call. Great call by the official.
Great pass by Arriaga. Going back to the middle, and Hernandez is going to get a free ball. Good job by Karlous yet again.
Karlous with the tip off the top of the block with the kill. Number 16 back to serve, Matt Dunk.
Karlous wins the joust there. Heads up play by Balboa Bay. Aggressive blocking when they're having an opposing blocker. That's what you're seeing out of Karlous.
Great pickup by Powers. Double contact called.
Double contact is called on Balboa Bay.
It's a 4th error for Balboa Bay. NV Elite earning most of their points. 8 points on attacks, 2 on aces, 10 of their 15. Taking Perez out again, really smart play by Balboa, going to Negron out of the back row. Kill for NV Elite, Negron out of the back row. Originally picked up by Knapp, just unfortunately Dunk runs out of space to play that ball back.
Great pickup there by Knapp.
Smart setting selection. The reason it was a smart choice is as Karlous was running down, a lot of setters on the run like to dump here. But since he jumps and he's dumped 2 previous balls, middle blocker and the outside jump with him, that opens up his pin attacker for a clean kill.
Short, using the tape, great center attack, gets the kill, number 5, Perez.
Perez, not having dumped many balls in the previous points, decides to go up, and that maintains a 2-point advantage for him. Really good job by Pintajo, playing that ball nice and high on his side of the net.
Davila right here, coming in, getting some height in the front row. What we have not seen is we have not seen an effective use of the middle on a regular rotation for Balboa Bay.
Absolutely correct, Dave. Going quick to Negron, not really ready for that to take a good swing.
But that right there is what they wanted, and that's a big block in the front row.
Gonna force a timeout on Balboa. Balboa Bay taking their first timeout of the set as they trail 15 to 18.
Let's go take a listen up to Balboa Bay.
If we can take the lead, mentally that's going to be a big obstacle for them to overcome. Okay? Start picking up the pace a little bit. Let's go. Right now, boys. Right here. Come on. Wait. I feel like our energy is not as high. It's not. Yo, take it off. Take it off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, oh, let's go, boys.
All right, here's where we are going to get back underway. Number 10, Sebastian Alvarado. I mean, with Balboa Bay, what do you think their main focus was at that timeout? What is the coach really trying to relay here?
All he was saying is we just need to side out, and if we push 2, fortunate drop for Balboa Bay. That's going to cut the lead to 2. He said, hey, if we're able to take the lead, if we're able to take this 3-point advantage away
Let's
from
take a look here at this replay, Kyle. Sorry to cut you off. Ooh.
Very close.
Very close.
We are fortunate enough that we have the use of video replay. We can slow some things down. But the up official needs to take the call of the Lions person, or in her judgment, overrule them and continue play.
Goes to the middle. Big swing. Powers has gotten it up. Broken play. Flood on the rockaway roll shot. Goes to the outside.
Off his head.
Oh. Adiaga just laying the lumber here, bringing the big swing. And that's going to put number 14 on the service line, Manuel Hernandez.
Balboa Bay having only garnered 1 point out of the middle. Ball's clean. I thought that was up. Now the ball wouldn't have crossed the net anyways. It's going to be the 3rd service ace for NV Elite as they have now regained a 4-point lead.
Coming in for Balboa Bay, number 9, Nathan Harlan.
Nathan Harlan replacing Vom Steeg in the front row. Not sure if Vom Steeg's a lefty, or excuse me, if Harlan's a lefty like Vom Steeg, so we'll see here if they choose to utilize him on this first set, which they do. Great swing by Balboa Bay. Way to trust the substitution of the coach.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Kyle, big swing, 1 blocker. They obviously did not have a huge ton of faith in that swing.
Flood back to serve, who's able to close it out for Balboa Bay in the first set.
Great job by Power keeping that up, and even better by Karlous for the set.
Wow, what a set. Looks like no contact is signaled. It's gonna be 4 contacts.
4 contacts is called.
The 10th error for NV Elite.
Taking a look here at that replay.
Oh, I actually thought there was contact there. Again, we have the luxury. Fantastic swing down the line, but it's ruled against Arriaga. Alberto Torres very upset that there wasn't a net call. Let's take a look here at the swing by Arriaga down the line. Does it? Wow, that is also very close. I thought it was in. Torres, the coach of NV Elite, asking for at least a net call for the down official to see that. Now, the down official could have been transitioning or could have in his face said, hey, there wasn't net contact there, therefore that's not my call.
He's telling the team right now, right now, right now. We got to do it right now.
Remember, Balboa Bay was able to win the first set 25-22 and led by as many as 5. NV Elite doing this very similar thing, leading by quite a few points, only up by 1 now with Flood back to serve. Good swing by Negron off the outside. Dave, I don't think NV Elite's doing a really good job utilizing the left-handed prowess of Negron. And what I mean by that is, though he got the kill down the line, I think they could push that ball back a little bit, give him some more options and not commit him to going cross.
I agree with you 100%, Kyle. Great swing there from the new man, number 9, Nathan Harlan. Back row attack does not go for Alvarado.
The 11th error for NV Elite.
Back to serve. Cole Power, number 5, Balboa Bay.
Power's done a great job float serving for Balboa Bay. Going to Arriaga.
What a swing. If they feed him again, just listen to the velocity here.
Good set selection. Wow, what a touch by Dunk. Picked up by Karlous. Power's going to Dunk for that effort. 4 contacts is whistled.
4 contacts is called. Balboa Bay. Back to serve, number 16, Arriaga.
2-point advantage in favor of NV Elite. They need to side out, or excuse me, they need to trade points and keep that 2-point advantage to take the second set. Good pickup by Pentajo, going to Arriaga out of the back row.
Picked up by the setter, Karlous.
Tight. Wow, what a
Nathan
swing.
Harlan gets the kill.
Nathan Harlan.
Harlan being a really good substitution choice for Balboa Bay. Coach Culver choosing to utilize him over Vom Steeg, which I think is a good choice, especially in a ball like that that's so tight and far to the pin. A righty's gonna have a little bit better chance than a lefty, especially if they don't get their feet there.
Here it goes again to the outside. Max Dunk gets the kill.
10th kill for Balboa Bay by the hand of Dunk. It's gonna force the second and final timeout of NV Elite. We're all tied up here, 22 all in the second set. Here's a look at that free ball coming over. Picked up by Flood. Karlous going outside as the sliding middle. Dunk able to beat the double block of Balboa, or excuse me, of NV Elite. Coach Torres telling his guys, hey, we just need 1 point. We side out and we push one. All of a sudden now we have set point to our favor.
Both timeouts utilized by NV Elite. 22-22 here, and guess who's at the service line? That's George Knapp.
Handled well by NV Elite, going to Negron, and why wouldn't you? But great slowdown by by Balboa Bay. Going back to Negron.
Picked up there by Flood. Adam Flood gets it, and it's a broken play. Max Power's gonna take it as libero.
I bet they go to the middle of the outside.
Outside all day for Alvarado. Knapp goes to the back row for Flood.
Good
Change up
pickup
ball.
by Perez. Oh, great set to Negron. Oh, good touch by Balboa yet again. That's 3 touch slowdowns.
Holy rally, Batman, and a net violation on Negron.
Net violation is called on NV Elite.
Great job by Flood to take really good swings. I think NV Elite does a really nice job setting Negron, but you have to give credit to Balboa Bay slowing down every single attempt there.
Negron keeps it apart. Arriaga going to the weak side, trying to take the center out of the play. Max Flood, and a violation on Negron again.
Balboa Bay, here's a fantastic look at that last point. Yeah, Negron with the elbow, just the end of the tricep touching the top of the net. Balboa Bay has match point.
Negron goes to Arriaga out of the back row. Arriaga.
A lot of pressure here. We're going to get a substitution. Here's a fantastic look at Arriaga in a really weird position. Flood hoping that ball goes out of bounds to give them match point. Does not. It's going to bring back number 4, Giancarlo Perez, back to serve.
Giancarlo, and the crowd is packed here on center court.
Great out-of-system ball, just like they liked. Swing off the block, out of bounds, gives the point to Balboa Bay. They take home as a club their 4th gold medal, having won now 15 open, 14 open, 14 club, and 18 open. Coach Turner must be very excited and proud of his boys. Great job to both teams. NV Elite falling to Balboa Bay by the scores of 25-22, 25-23. Congratulations to both teams.
And here we are, guys. I mean, what you're seeing here, Balboa Bay, you really appreciate the hand slap and the hugs. It's a lot of admiration. These guys have been fighting against each other all tournament long. It's an open division, the toughest division out there. And you know what? There's nothing but sportsmanship and appreciation for the job done by both teams. Part and parcel, that's what you love to see here.
There's the club director, Coach Turner.
Very,
very pleased with his boys. Congratulations to both teams. NV Elite had quite a few opportunities to take that. Let's take a look at championship point here. Served from Perez, handled by Powers. Out of system, but Karlous doing a great job to keep Dunk in system. Able to go high off the block of Negron, out of bounds on the far side. Great job by Dunk. Flood doing a great job in the first set. Dunk in the second set, able to bring home the W for Balboa Bay. We'll have your awards ceremony here momentarily to crown your 15 Open gold medal champs. They will join Ohano.
No, actually they're going to join Bayside.
Bayside and Rochester Bootlegger. Congratulations to all the teams. We'll have the awards ceremony after this commercial break.
Let's bring out your 2016 national champions from the 15 Open division. Give it up all the way from Costa Mesa, California, Balboa Bay, 15 blue. Number 2, George Knapp. Number 3, Joseph Karlous. Number 5, Cole Power. Number 9, Nathan Harlan. Number 14, Justin Pennington. Number 16, Max Jones. Number 18, Michael Smith. Number 20, Adam Thun. Number 21, Ayrton Garcia. Number 23, Matthew Olson. Number 26, John Rogers. Balboa Bay, Glenn Culver. Assistant coach, Nicholas Amado. Team chaperone, Dana Flood. Team representative, Travis Turner. And team manager, Michael Brinkley. Would the team captain please step forward to accept your team's trophy? Your national championship trophy and banner presented to Balboa Bay 15 Blue. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for all your medal winning teams, bronze, silver, and gold. These are the champions of the 15 Open Division.
Happy birthday, Dad.
At this time.